Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is going to be my monthly update video, everything I picked up for the month of January. I've got about 14 titles to show you guys, so yeah, let's get started. First off, I've got a few classic 80s comedies, starting with War of the Roses, starring Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner, directed by Danny DeVito, who also has a small part in this film. Really enjoyed this film, very dark comedy. But yeah, it may not be for everyone, but I really enjoyed it. So yeah, really glad to have it in the collection. And that is War of the Roses. Next up, starring Dan Aykroyd and John Candy, I picked up The Great Outdoors, another classic 80s comedy. Not quite up there with Planes, Trains and Automobiles or Uncle Buck, but yeah, really glad to have it in the collection. Still very enjoyable. So yeah, really glad to have that. Next up, a film that doesn't get enough love, and that is a film starring Judge Reinhold and Fred Savage, and that is Vice Versa. If you like films like Big, give this one a try as well. I think both came out about the same time, and this one got a little bit overlooked, but still very enjoyable. Definitely worth checking out. So yeah, that's Vice Versa. Next up, a release from Kino, starring Joan Crawford and Dana Andrews, and that's Daisy Kenyon. Another addition to my film noir collection. I'm not sure if this one's totally film noir, but it's definitely got elements of it in there. So yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out. Another great release from Kino. So yeah, really glad to have that. Next up, from Criterion, I picked up They Live by Night. Not seen this one yet, but yeah, another great addition to my film noir collection. And Criterion normally bring out great releases with great transfers and special features. So yeah, looking forward to checking this one out. And if you've seen any of these films in this update, please leave me a message down below. I will get back to you. So yeah, that's They Live by Night. Next up, from Eureka, part of their Masters of Cinema line, and that is Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte, starring Bette Davis. Watched this one the other night, really enjoyed it. Very psychological thriller. Yeah, highly recommend this one. So yeah, another great release from Eureka. And as always with Eureka, comes with a booklet. So yeah, very nice release. So you're really glad to have that. Next up, also from the Masters of Cinema line from Eureka, I picked up Laura, starring Dana Andrews. Another great release, another great addition to my film noir collection. Really enjoyed this one, especially the third act of this film. Yeah, it's really, really good. So yeah, highly recommend this one as well. Also comes with a booklet. So yeah, really glad to have that. Next up, from Arrow, a title that only arrived yesterday. But yeah, also I had the Severin release, but yeah, really glad to have the Arrow release of Horror Express, starring Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee. Also, Telly Savalas as well also appears. Classic 70s horror, great special effects, really nice treatment from Arrow as well. As I say, I had the release from Severin, but I think this one has a few more special features. So yeah, really glad to have this in the collection. Also comes with a booklet. So yeah, really glad to have that. Next up, from Warner Archive, one of my favourite 1950s science fiction films of all time, and that is The Thing from Another World. For me, it's up there with Creature from the Black Lagoon and Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Love this film. If you've seen my previous updates, you would have seen I picked up the release from Japan, but the transfer is not very good on that release. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Warner Archive have done, whether they've cleaned the transfer up. So yeah, looking forward to checking this out. As I say, one of my favourite 50s science fiction films of all time. From one of my favourites to probably one of my least favourite films ever. Really hated this film, and that is The Nun. Very disappointed. Now they're heading down this Conjuring universe route. So the concept of a scary nun is good, but this film is just not scary at all. Very disappointed. I'll probably check it out again at some point, but for now I just think, oh, what a missed opportunity. So yeah, very disappointed in this film. It got such bad publicity, and rightly so from what I've seen now. I was hoping that that all the bad feedback it's been getting was exaggerated, but no, it is a terrible film. So yeah, that's The Nun. Next up, from Scream Factory, the classic John Carpenter film Starman. I had the UK release of this, which has a couple of special features from what I remember, but this has a few more, and I've changed the artwork to the original artwork as well. Nice release from Scream Factory, comes with a few special features. So yeah, really glad to have this edition. Really nice artwork. So yeah, that's Starman. Next on to the Steelbooks, I picked up Unbreakable. On my first viewing of this, I've got to say, it didn't blow me away, but I feel like I need to watch it again to form a proper opinion on it. Yeah, I really enjoyed Split, and I'm looking forward to checking out Glass, which I have on pre-order. But yeah, I need to check this one out again, seeing as this is where it all began. So yeah, but it's a nice steelbook, and it was on sale at Zavvi as well. So yeah, there's inside artwork. So yeah, nice release from Zavvi. Next up is an upgrade from the Blu-ray to 4K. I picked up 2001: A Space Odyssey, which looks amazing on 4K. Really glad I picked this up, even though I prefer the artwork on the steelbook to the original Blu-ray release. But yeah, the transfer really makes up for that. Looks beautiful on 4K. Yeah, definitely one of my favourite Stanley Kubrick films, if not my, yeah, I think it is my favourite. There's the inside artwork. Definitely up there with Full Metal Jacket and The Shining as my favourite Stanley Kubrick films. So yeah, really glad to have this. And finally, a film that also got a lot of criticism, but I really enjoyed, and that's Pirates of the Caribbean, Salazar's Revenge. I really enjoyed this film. Didn't deserve all the bad feedback it's got. I really enjoyed it. You know, it's a beautiful steelbook as well. So yeah, really glad to have this in the collection. There's the back. As I say, very underrated, this one. I really enjoyed it. Probably my second favourite of the franchise. But yeah, that steelbook's beautiful. And inside artwork. So yeah, if you like these videos, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.